Alright, looks like it's live now. Alright, this is Hangout number 9. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Good, John. Who else we got here? We got Keith. Haven't talked to you before, man. How's it going?
Yeah, I know, man. Fantastic. How about yourself, bro?
Good.
I'm doing pretty good, pretty good. And we got Kimberly. How's it going?
She's washing dishes.
She's washing dishes.
Right here.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. How you doing?
I'm here.
You here? Alright. Anyway, sorry for starting late. I got home late from work today and had dinner and just took too long to get back here, but we got it going now.
It's cutting
Main
me
thing
out.
tonight that I wanted to discuss, and I wanted everybody to put their own little input into it, was Q4 starting in October, and just any advice that we can give people to start racking up for Q4 and to get going on it. Scott, I think you're the, and I don't know about Keith and Kimberly how long you guys have been doing FBA, but Scott, you did last Q4, and if there's anything you can do to give some advice to people to help them out a little bit, especially me. I want some advice too on what I could do. You know,
You didn't even send me a link. You don't get any advice tonight.
man. I didn't send you a link. Who sent you a link, John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. No, I'm glad you joined, Scott. Keith, how long you been doing FBA?
I haven't done it yet, brother.
Oh, you haven't done it yet?
I'm doing merchant fulfilled, drop shipping, and I've been studying FBA for a while, different groups, and listening to you all. And
Cool.
it's something I want to get real serious with real soon.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of finding the proper margins, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
mean, if you've been watching some of our shows that we've done, Scott, I mean, he travels all down the East Coast, man, picking up stuff and taking clearance away from anybody on the East Coast.
Yeah, I'll break the bad news to Faye. I think I'm going to Baltimore next week. You better be ready.
Yeah. So, I mean, Scott, so what can you say to anybody who wants to start getting items for Q4?
The one thing I would tell you is you got to understand margins. You got to buy smart, and you got to understand rank. You can't let rank scare you as much as do your history on Camel or whichever site you do, and look at a sales history. Because a rank is, you could have sold 10 of them and it drops a rank so much that you think, man, this is great. But, it doesn't sell another one for a month because that was a one-time thing.
So,
It's be
so
smart.
like, go ahead.
It's be smart. Buy products that you learn to do the research. If you don't know something, private message somebody with a product and say that and say, hey, listen, I was thinking about this product. I'm brand new. Can you tell me what you see in it? And a lot of us would be glad to say, hey, take a couple minutes to say, good or bad, or what we would do.
So I got a question real quick, if you don't mind. I don't know. I've heard different mentions of lists. Certain people, have bought where people have like VAs or whatever researching, items that are for sale in local, Walgreens or Walmart or whatever. Do you guys know anything about that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people selling lists online. Basically they're doing the online arbitrage and looking up. They're finding deals for you online. But I mean, Scott, do you print out any lists or anything?
I've done a couple of them. The one thing I found is you need to really know who's in the list, because the first one I did had a lot of big shots in it, and every time a deal was posted, they bought them all up. And
Huh.
so you got to realize you're gonna spend some time making up the profit that you spend on the list in order to.
Right.
But I'm in one group right now, Sean Mayo's group, and that's just because it's not really a list. It's more of, you know, an overall approach to everything with wholesale, and there's different. They do some bolos and stuff, but that's not its main purpose. So I'm trying that one out right now.
Cool. All right, thank you.
But each one is completely different. You know, just know who's doing it, and I mean, you can look at the list and see who the members are most of the time. Just, you know, ask them what kind of results they're having.
Right.
So Scott, you talking about, you know, looking at camel. You know, like I use Scoutify, and you know, I scan stuff and I look at it. So basically, do you think like the same items that I would scan, whatever they sold for October through December, that they're going to sell for that same price?
Most everything goes up in price about the middle of November up until the middle of January. I mean, the prices just on everything goes up. And it's amazing to watch. You know, I didn't believe it. People talked about it. I'm like, yeah, right. And
So like if I buy something and I saw that, you know, I bought this toy for $5 and it sells for $30 that I saw between October and December, should I go ahead and just list it up high, or just go ahead and list it for the buy box? You know?
it depends on your strategy. A lot of people will do that and hold. I'm not that person. You know, you're going to wait until November. I don't know how many times I can sell it between now and then. So
Yeah.
I'd rather turn it over than have to wait. But it just depends on your business model. Are you going to be somebody who's a fast turn, or do you want to go ahead and move it and get what you can get and get out of it?
Yeah. Because I'm just worried, you know, like some of the items, if I find and I see, yeah, it sold for $30 more last year, but you know, how long am I going to wait to have to get that? You know, that's just one thing I've been thinking about when looking for items for
Yeah,
Q4.
especially if you buy now. I mean, November's a long time away.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really not, but in terms of how many cycles you can go through, it's a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm trying to do now. Like I've been promoting App Eagle on this for a while now, and you know, trying to get my lead pricer going. But you know, it's been like July killed me, and so far this month it's not going. I mean, it's going better than last month, but you know, that thing. I know you $25 a month for that thing, but that thing's $50 a month for me. And you know, and that I could use that $50 and definitely turn it into a lot more. So you know, I think I'm gonna go back to the old-fashioned way of going in and just click and match low price. You know, maybe once a month or so.
But it's a slow progress. You know, September will be better than August. October will be better. I mean, a lot of people don't realize Halloween. There's a big opportunity with Halloween with candy and everything because the number 2 spent holiday of the year is Halloween.
Yeah. Well,
So
see, I mean,
a lot of money.
I don't know how hot it is where you're at, dude, but you know, it was 108 today. You know, but if we're gonna buy some, it don't cool down in Texas till after Thanksgiving, dude. So
It was 88 here today.
88.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. We ain't seen 88 since April. But all right, Keith, man, I want to know a little bit more about your drop shipping that you're doing. Have you how many sales do you do like so far?
I did about 50,000 the last 30 days. And,
Wow.
it's just growing. Yeah, man. I started off on eBay for DS Domination.
Okay.
That's what I was getting ready to ask. Yeah.
Yeah, so I started with it, man, like not last December, but the December before. I didn't take it real seriously, but what I did do is I found some hot items right right out of the gate, and it sold. I mean, like crazy. Anyway, I didn't take the business seriously, man, and started doing some other things and got sidetracked, removed all my listings. Anyway, a few months later, a friend of mine on Facebook, he hit 6 figures and did 100,000 in sales, and then I found out how he was doing it, and I'm like, wow. So then I got serious, right? That got my attention.
Yeah.
So now I'm doing what he did.
Yeah. So how does that work with Amazon though?
What do you mean?
Like I don't know. I've heard some bad stories about people drop shipping on Amazon. You know, getting their account canceled and stuff like that.
They don't. It makes them money, man. As long as it's done right, you're not running out of stock and all that good stuff. They don't care. I mean, they're paying. You're paying their, their fees and making the customers happy, man. That's all that matters.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know, man. Like I tried. I've shared the story many times. I tried drop shipping on eBay, and it got me in trouble. I got my account canceled, man, and had to owe a bunch of money back, and you
What
know.
happened, if you don't mind me?
Well, basically, I drop shipped a few items, and it was going good, but I found this one item that looked like it was selling really hot, so I copied everything and I made a listing for it. But the item that I ordered, it was the same. Everything looked the same on it, but it was like a special edition of it.
Uh,
And so, when I started drop shipping that stuff, I started getting all these negative feedbacks. This is the one I ordered. This is what I ordered. And
yeah,
finally, eBay was like, your seller performance is too low, and they canceled it, and I had to pay everybody back.
man, that's a shame.
Yeah. So I mean, stuff like that, with Amazon.
Honestly,
What?
the same thing could happen with FBA or merchant fulfill, even if you're not dropshipping. You know what I mean? If something's not exactly the same and you send it in, or I've even heard of this. I've heard of a guy, a friend of mine did this. He created a listing. He got his stuff from China, and this other guy found his source right from China and sent the stuff in FBA. Well, my buddy changed the listing. He changed it from a 12-pack to an 18-pack, and that guy had already shipped his stuff in. You know what I mean? So the same thing can happen whether you're drop shipping or not. You know what I mean? It's just less likely to happen, I guess, with FBA or whatever. But
Yeah. So is that going to continue to be a business model, or you want to actually get into, sourcing and finding stuff and shipping it in?
well, I want to move into, I want to start out with retail arbitrage. I've done it before, but I've never done it on a big scale. So I want to take the money I'm already making with my drop shipping and add to it. You know what I mean? Diversify. Like I said, I'm already physically shipping some stuff, but not a whole lot. I want to send it in if the margins, that makes sense, and rock and roll, man.
Yeah.
Really build this thing.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Hey, John, if you don't mind, I thought I sent Lucy the link. If you can message her the link as well. She posted it in the chat that I sent it. I don't know why it's not going through, but let me see who all we got in the chat. We got Swamp Picker. He says 102 degrees where they're at. So you got Monty, Biohazard Picker. That's Adam, I think. What's up, Adam? Who else we got? 646 Silver. Shalonda. Hope you guys are having a good week. I just now got a sell, talking to you guys. I just now got a sell finally today.
There you go.
So you guys are my good luck. Thank you. But anyways, going back to what I wanted to talk about, like the beginning stages. You said you haven't done any FBA, so I just want to share, my experiences, what I did to start FBA. I started doing FBA like last September, and before I was just selling on Amazon, merchant fulfilling everything. I didn't know anything about FBA. I kept seeing it on the screen, but I just never paid attention to what it was. And then I started watching some YouTube videos. What is this FBA? And then I was like, well, that seems interesting. So I started looking more into it. But at that point, I didn't have too much Amazon money coming in because I was mainly selling like DVDs and stuff myself. So what we did is just, I was like, well, let's try going. We had like $10, and we went to the store, and we got a couple clearance items. We scanned it with the Amazon seller app, and we saw a good profit on it. I was like, well, let's see if this stuff will sell. And I came back home, and we started. my wife kind of got mad at me, but I went around the house just scanning anything with the barcode, you know. and and so we got a good little, well, I think it's like 25 items that we got together, and you know, we boxed it up, we shipped it out, and then, you know, 5 days later, I looked down at the seller app, I forgot all about it, and I saw that I had some sales, and I was just amazed, and that kind of got me hooked. But at that stage, we were still doing eBay and stuff. Like I was buying used clothes from Goodwill and stuff. That's the main thing that I really sold. And you know, I really enjoyed FBA. So I said, you know, January 1st, we're just gonna do what we can do and go all in, going on FBA. So at the end of January, I think we sold $700 is what our sales was. And then up until about 2 months ago, we got it all the way up to $3,000 worth of sales for that month. You know, so each month it kept on increasing off of just DVDs and $10 worth of clearance that we went and bought. So it's kind of cool the progress that's happened. So now we have a little over $3,000 worth of inventory at FBA, and it's good. You know, it's good stuff. But you know, mainly, if you don't want to pay for any services and stuff like that, people who are just getting into it, you know, you got your Amazon account and just download the free seller app, go walk around the store, mainly clearance to begin with, and just scan stuff and see what kind of profit things will get you. Me personally, I didn't buy anything unless I was going to double the money on it. And up until about 2 months ago, I dropped down. I dropped down my standards a little bit, but it showed in my sales because my sales slowed down big time. I don't know if it slowed down, but I wasn't getting as much back as I used to. So that's just my advice: is if you're gonna scan anything, at least want to try to get double your money back. You know, if you're just beginning out, so that way you can just keep on doubling it, and get up there. You know, it's almost Q4 and everything sells in Q. Even I had 80 items last Q4 in my FBA, and probably 60 of them sold. Things that I wouldn't think anybody would buy. They still sold.
Hey, the one thing I want to add to you for new folks is everybody has an interest that they like. You know, mine happens to be electronics, but there's something that you might know health and beauty. You might know some. Play to your strengths when you start off. Scan the areas of stores that you know the best. That'll help your learning curve. And then once you really reinforce what you're doing and learn about scanning, then move on to other areas of stores and learn completely different things you don't have any idea about.
Yeah. Yeah. See, me, I mainly stuck with toys because most of the time I have my $2 with me and they want to look at the toys, you know. And most of the time they know what's popular. They're like, hey, I want this, I want this. So usually I would buy them one and keep one for the store, you know, and it would even out. But
Toys is a huge seller. You got to learn toys. I have a 17-year-old.
yeah.
What's popular with him is definitely not a toy. So I had to learn that from the bottom up again.
Yeah. And then, you know, once you get that down, you can start moving on into, you know, online arbitrage and stuff, which I've been doing a lot the last 3 weeks or so. It's just the one thing I do not like about it is how long it takes for the product to get to you.
Hey, so I have a question, man. So say you do your online arbitrage, just like you mentioned. Say you're going to whatever Walmart. How many do you order at a time? You know what I mean? Without them throwing a red flag or canceling your order. You know what I mean? What's a safe bet? You know?
Walmart doesn't care much.
Yeah. A lot of times they'll have it capped out even on the thing, though. Like, it'll only go to like 12 items or 10 items or something, you know.
There are certain stores like Target will cancel it for a big order. There are certain stores, Kohl's. Walmart doesn't care at all.
Target and Kohl's will cancel?
Yeah, Target and Kohl's will cancel large orders.
Yeah.
I see we have Arlene in the chat. How's it going, Arlene? And Lucy's finally with us. How's it going, Lucy?
Good. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I thought I sent you the link. I don't know what. I don't know what's going on. I didn't send Scott a link, you know.
He did me
And
the
then
same way, Lucy. It's terrible.
yeah.
And who's that guy that's muted? Looks like 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
No, that's Derek.
That's Derek, man. That's
Yeah.
Derek. Nah, man. He got way more money than 50 Cent right now. I think. What's up, buddy?
Not much, just at work.
Yeah, he's look at him, man. He's dedicated. He's at work. He got his hood on. He's trying to hide that he's on the hangout with us, but
That's what's going on. Okay.
yeah, that's cool though. Good
Yeah,
guy.
my boss let me get off early today.
Yeah. Oh, you had to put a complaint into corporate.
No, he's got 3 personalities. That's what he's talking about.
All day and all night.
Yeah, but Keith, man, if you want to know about some online arbitrage, Derek's your man to talk to. He does a lot of online arbitrage too, and he has it set up where he sends it to like a prep service, and they'll handle all that for him.
What is it? A flip
It's
service.
like like a prep service. Yeah.
What are they? Oh, prep service.
Yeah, Derek, are you able to let us know about that or?
Yeah, I use Prime Zero Prep for all my stuff on the East Coast, and I use Cell Tech Prep for everything on the West Coast.
Oh,
Yeah, so I mean that's kind of cool. He just orders it online, and then he goes to them, and they list it and do all that stuff for him.
But
So I mean that's just really the only disadvantage I see about the online arbitrage, and also that everyone else can see the same item that you're looking at. But
Yeah, but I only do online arbitrage now, basically almost like my wholesale. If I can get like a large quantity, that's when I do online. But I didn't like getting 1 and 2 or 3 and 4 toys here and there. I'm more like, if I find a store that has a replenishable, I buy like say 100 units of that replenishable, get a discount from them also, and send it straight to my prep place like a wholesale shipment.
there you go. That's what I'm talking about right there, man. That's good stuff.
yeah,
All right.
yeah, I mean he's been doing I think for a little over a year now. He posted his numbers I think last week, man. He started from not too much either, and I think he did almost 100,000 this year in sales.
Yeah, I started with $142 and I did $91K in revenue with 46% profit.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah. So
See, I talked to a guy, man. He coached me. I bought a coaching session with him about 6-8 months ago. I told him I was into drop shipping, this, that, and the other. He's like, well, that's fine, but make sure drop shipping is only a part of your model. You know, you want bulk, you want light bulk, you want all these different avenues of income. And I'm just now more or less venturing out into that, trying to add, make it all one big.
So that DS domination or whatever it's called, you basically list items off the website on Amazon. Is that what you do?
I don't really. That's what got me started, man. But I've moved on. I'm still with them. You know what I mean? I still have people signed up under me and stuff like that. But that's not why I'm on here by all means. But
yeah,
that's what got me started, man. I didn't know. I'd never even heard of drop shipping until a guy I talked to was with them, and I saw how easy it looked. I'm like, huh. And it worked. It worked for me, man. I'll tell you, dude. I didn't know I was going to buy my kids Christmas a couple years ago, and it just worked.
Yeah. I mean that's what I'm hoping. Like right now, like I said, I only have like 3,000 worth of inventory. I'm hoping by Christmas time I'll have at least 15,000 worth of inventory, and if things sell like they did last year, hopefully we should have a pretty good Christmas this year.
Yeah.
That's my goal. But Scott, where you headed this week, man?
This is the home week. Next week is probably Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah, interesting. When I signed up for, there's a e-commerce. Chicago is in October, and I'm gonna drive from North Carolina to Chicago. I'm gonna take a week and source all the way up there, spend 3 days at the conference, and then take a week to come home and source another way back. So I'm gonna be out for like 17 days.
Let me hurry up and hit Chicago before you get there.
Yeah. Yeah, you said, Derek, you like what, an hour away from Chicago?
About 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
2 hours.
I know they're the Walgreens capital of the United States. I've been planning to go.
Oh, that's awesome! Because I was in Jacksonville, Florida this week, and they had 42 Walgreens.
Yeah, Chicago has, I think it's a total of, I think it's like a little bit, like 78 last time I checked, and they all close together.
That's awesome.
Hey, Scott, Arlene or anybody, she asked, do you guys stockpile your Christmas stuff, or you just send it on in?
I send everything in.
I sent everything in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a sale's a sale, right? You know, if you can get it sold before then, get more money for Christmas.
Yeah, I gotta get going. My goal is 500,000. I got a ways to go.
Mm.
There you
Wow.
go.
Let's see. Adam in the chat, he said he's hit most of the Walgreens in the suburbs of Chicago. How was it, Adam? Did you get a lot of stuff at all those Walgreens?
Adam is leaving them alone till Ecom Chicago now.
Are you going to the Ecom Chicago?
Yeah, I know Adam is too. He signed up too.
Okay.
Have you been there before?
Me, no.
It looks good. I don't know. I would like to talk to somebody that's been there.
Yeah, well, oh, what's up, Mike? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, we're gonna plan on doing. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Sorry.
I'm like,
Your time difference is a time difference, so yeah.
yeah.
Your show starts like right in the middle of dinner time.
Yeah. See, so you're in California, so it's only like 6:48 where you at. Yeah, we're planning on all try to go to the next ASD in February. We're gonna try to do a little motivators hangout, well, meetup, whatever it's called. Mike went to ASD. He's loved it. He says a lot of good stuff there. Mike, you said you found some wholesale accounts and some people that'll private label some stuff for you.
Yeah, I found quite a bit actually. So I mean, it's pretty. I actually was talking with a couple of them this morning. So the ball's rolling.
Cool.
Any of you guys? I know, John, you're taking wholesale courses and stuff right now, but like Scott or Keith, are you guys looking to get into wholesale like that, or just
Yeah,
do all
absolutely.
retail?
I already have several wholesale accounts, but yeah, I've yet to buy like bulk or any of that from them. It's all been drop shipping.
Oh, okay. Are you drop shipping from the wholesale account?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Who do you think told somebody else he needed to take a wholesale account? John didn't come up with this idea on his own. I had to give it to him.
Yeah, but who's actually done the material and who hasn't?
I ain't even logged in yet.
Hey, well, I mean, when you sent me the message and you said $7, I mean, I couldn't pass on it.
No,
I
man,
mean,
$7 he's a good teacher. I mean, $7.
right. I mean, if it was horrible, I was like, okay, it's $7, no big deal.
It's a cheap date.
Shoot, that'd be a real cheap date.
Yeah. So that's what I'm hoping, in February to go. ASD do like Mike did, try to find some private label stuff that I can slap my name on and have some wholesale accounts.
But if you want to get started, you can still do that. You can still form and then do a no-show. And still see all the wholesalers were there and what they're selling.
What's that, John? You cut up, John.
You don't have to actually attend to see the wholesalers that were there. You can sign up and then do a no-show. They'll still show you the wholesalers that were there.
Yeah.
The wholesalers will be listed in a category.
Yeah, but you see, Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, man. Like that day, like those people were ready to make a deal as soon as you walk up to them, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Really?
I mean, the wholesalers I dealt with, I don't know. If you put in an order now, we give you have this price for the rest of the month, pretty much. Prices are going to go up if you order after ASD.
Well, Bella's just got done with her bath. She seems pretty.
So they're really willing to. So you're actually grabbing wholesale accounts, and you're not just offering to be a reseller, right?
Yeah, I'm actually grabbing wholesale accounts. Yeah, because my model is pretty much going to be all wholesale, pretty much. That's what I'm gearing towards. I hate retail arbitrage, so that's the main reason why I want to do a lot of wholesale.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to get as many wholesale accounts as possible. And I also have my VA actually working on source. Like I sent him the sheets just a little bit ago, all the wholesale catalogs. So he's going through each catalog to find profitable items for me through the wholesale, so I can actually make that.
Now you're talking my language now, brother. I got a couple VAs too.
Okay.
There we go.
That's awesome.
I love it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. As soon as I hired my first VA, bro, I was just only doing eBay, and we stuck around like 500 listings for like ever months, and we were still listing, working our butts off. And as soon as I got up the nerve to hire one and train one, a good one, we went from 500 to 1,000, man, and profits just, you know what I mean? It's just so much leverage,
So, Keith, do they do the same thing? They just email you a sheet, of items to go pick up at the store, and
I haven't done that yet, man. I mean,
I keep forgetting.
I mean, I've went and messed around at stores and I found a couple deals here and there, but I've never been able to find it in bulk, like the way I want. I want to go buy 500 units or a couple hundred units, do it one and done, kind of. It wouldn't be one and done, but more of a light bulk type deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I want to learn what you guys are doing. Obviously, yeah, for sure. But I think wholesale, man, it's like Mike said, man. There's just they cut you. I mean, number one, you're eliminating a lot of competition. Now, if you know what you're doing, like going with the retail arbitrage, I know there's money there. I mean, I've seen it. I'm just not good at it yet. It's something I want to learn,
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's always good to meet new people, and glad you guys have me on here.
Yeah, definitely, man.
You just gotta do it.
Yeah, just got to do it.
Yeah.
Yes. Caesar, man, I know I sent you a link, Caesar. I know you're in the chat, man. You need to hop on too. Let us know about your wholesale. Yeah, I mean that's what I was kind of talking to everyone about the other night when we did a hangout about these wholesale accounts. Like there's some product brands that the companies are catching on to Amazon sellers and sending them messages saying, hey, you can't sell my product, unless you have an account with me. And that's just my personal issue that I fear that within the next 5 years all these people are going to catch on to it and say, hey, you need to have a wholesale account to sell that brand or that product, you know. And then what? You know,
Well,
they can.
unless they're registered with Amazon, or if it comes from Amazon, they can't stop you. I mean, there's first party sale doctrine that they can't control what you do with a product once you buy it.
Yeah, it's against the law, isn't it? I mean,
For most items, there are some items that they can claim you're doing damage to their intellectual property or whatever, but for the most part, that doesn't hold up.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had there was one item that I was selling. It was vitamin supplements, and the guy from the company messaged me on Amazon. He was like, I saw that you sold one of my products. You're not allowed, and even Amazon sent me a message about that product that, you know, you need to provide receipts or whatever. And the guy was like, you know, if you want to set up a wholesale account, we can set up one, but you're not allowed to sell my product. You
Did you
know,
do it?
I deleted that product and that was it, you know, because I didn't know if it was a scam, if it was legitimately that person, you know, trying to get information from me or not. But I mean, I deleted the product and I never bought anything of that brand again.
See, I did the same thing, man. I was drop shipping some TV stands, and these people sent me a message saying, "Hey, blah blah blah," you know, being rude about it. And I said, "I'm sorry, you know, I just deleted it, removed it from my inventory. These are legitimate," and that's what they worry about. Are they legitimate, you know, branded products, or are they cheap knockoffs? You know.
Yeah.
As soon as I apologize, man, the lady sent me a thing. Hey, feel free to sell them. You know, they're legitimate. Make your money. I was like, what? I was kind of shocked.
Yeah.
But a lot of them
I mean, that's just something. Maybe that's just my personal issue that I fear that, you know, every company is gonna hop on and be like, you know, you can't sell my product. Because I mean, think about it, man. If you have an item and you're selling it, well, I guess Walmart would buy it from them for cheaper. But I mean, if that product sells for more on Amazon and people's making more money on Amazon, you know, they're gonna start seeing that. So I just think maybe if you have a wholesale account with that company or with the distribution company that, you know, gives them services, maybe that will save you. You know.
Yeah, but they can't stop you from selling it if you bought it retail.
Yep.
The only thing they can really do is stop you from buying it at volume from them. Like if they refuse to sell to you, then you'll be stuck trying to find bits and pieces doing it retail. But other than that, they can't really stop you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna keep on keeping on, man. And the wholesale, that would that's something I want to get going to. You know, hopefully when we go to ASD, I can find some good companies that have some good products, and then just have them ship the stuff. You know, like Derek has, just have them ship it straight to some prep service that will do everything for me. You know, that's the ultimate goal. Mike, is that something like you're looking for too? Like these wholesalers to send them to a prep service so you don't even have to touch the items?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm not there yet, but that's the plan. Possibly. I don't know. I have some things in the works that I'm working on, but yeah, I'm trying to automate as much as I can. You know, sourcing, you know, packing, shipping, but that's going to be the last of it.
Okay. Let's see. Arlene says she had someone jump on her private label listing and charge triple the price, and Amazon said that they could do that. Well, I mean, you guys are helping me with that fear of that. You know, that's just my own. I guess I'm just too superstitious or whatever. You know that a good thing is not. I mean, this is a good way to make money. You know, like sometimes it seems almost too good to be true. But I guess, you know, if you follow the rules and you do everything good, you know, what can they do?
Amazon's all about that money, man. I mean, they want happy customers. That's number one, I believe. You know, but they want those fees. They're going to let you sell if you're doing something. I mean, you know, ethical. You know, don't go and, you know, like I said earlier, a lot of people will do this, man. They'll go and list on a branded item that someone's copyrighted and trademarked, and it's just knockoff junk, that's when they get in trouble, you know. But yeah, man, they'll work with you.
Yeah.
Don't let fear, you know. That's kind of like me with FBA. You know, I haven't taken the plunge. You know, I don't know if it's fear or anything like that. But
I mean, I had, because I had the message me like a month ago. I had a tool that I shipped in, and it was, I mean, I bought it from Walmart. It was a legitimate thing, but I bought it like back in February, and it sold like a couple weeks later. But I never deleted my inactive listings, so Amazon sent me a message saying the authenticity of the item. You know, they're like, please provide us with the invoices and whatever. You know, I'm like, I bought the damn thing clearance at Walmart. You know, no, I don't have it. I don't have an invoice for it. You know, and then I called them right away, and you know, they're like, yeah, you need it. We just want to know that it's a legit product, and you know that's exactly what it was. And I told the lady on the phone, I said, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what that slip is. So all I did, I went in, I messaged them, I sent them, I went to Walmart.com, I found that item, I sent them the link to it. You know, this is the item, this is it. I don't have the slip, but I'm gonna go ahead and delete it. And I deleted my listing, and they said that's cool, you know. But I don't know, just stuff like that is why I came up with that fear of, oh, you know, all these other companies are gonna jump in and say this isn't legit, you know. Or you're gonna have those customers that saying this isn't legit.
You go wholesale, you don't have to worry about that.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. You know, I would love to get to the point where it's just wholesale.
But sometimes those cease and desist letters, those are used a lot of times from competition.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen competition. They trying to get people off of listings, and they send those letters out.
Oh, okay. Because I mean, and that's why I messed up, is because I didn't delete the item. It was still showing in the inventory, even though it's sold and inactive. You know, somebody must have reported it on someone else, and then they send that message to anybody who has that item listed. So
Yeah.
now I know I go in there at least once a week and delete all my inactive.
Yeah, take a minute to read through the letter. I mean, if it's supposedly coming from a lawyer and they can't even write English, there's probably a good chance it's fake. I mean, I've seen some where the English is so broken and so terrible, and they said, you know, some normal sounding lawyer. Yeah, right.
Yeah, because I got two of those saying that they were the CEO of some certain company, and I notified Amazon on the first one, and they said that, you know, you can sell whatever you want to unless it's restricted. This is an open market. Sell what you want to.
Yeah, it was weird, John. I think the one from the Vibrance company, I sold a lot more of that stuff than you ever did.
That's what it was.
And I never got one. I never got one. I bet I sold 50 bottles of that stuff.
That's what it was. Vibrant Health. That's the supplement company that sent me the message.
They must have been scared of me. That's what it was.
And then when I copy and pasted what the Amazon rep said, then he followed up the following day with, "We can sign you up with you can buy it directly from them." That's what he followed up with the following day.
Let's see. Arlene says she hasn't deleted any of her listings, and Amazon hasn't said anything. Yeah, I mean, I never deleted any of the listings either, and that's why I had when I went in and deleted, I think I had 523 items that were inactive. You know, and I wouldn't have got that message if I deleted those items. You know, because I didn't have that item in my inventory. It sold months ago. So.
It's not something you have to do, but it's a step that's necessary if you want to avoid Amazon like banning your account for something that you totally that was preventable. That's basically the reason behind it.
Yeah, that's definitely a good lesson for all the new people who might listen to this. Delete your inactive inventory, because if they come through and find something was wrong with that inventory and you've still got it listed on your account, they're going to hit you with the same ding no matter whether you sold it last year or still got it active, because the way Amazon looks at it is if you have an item in your inventory, you plan to sell it again. That's why they hit you with, even if it's inactive, because you haven't taken it out, so they think you might sell it again, so therefore you get hit with it.
Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I delete my inactives about once every 2 weeks.
How many items do you have up, roughly, you know?
How many do I have?
Yeah, on a normal basis.
It's like 600 last time I looked. Different
Yes.
SKUs.
SKUs or units?
Different SKUs, 600. Actual items is like 2,400 pieces.
Alright, nice.
Yeah, I'm about the same, about 600 SKUs.
Cool.
Yeah, you want to get to about 500 different SKUs in order to get constant sales. You know, anywhere below that, it's gonna be spotty, pretty much. That's a good start point if you want to go full time.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things you learn with Amazon is it's not necessarily about going deep. You're much safer to go wider. You get a lot less trouble by having more items, more different items than you have 100 of one versus 10 with 10. You do much better with a 10 with 10.
Yeah, just put those replenishing alerts on your account also. That way, you know, you said you get 5 of each item, whatever, and then you get down to 2, you can just reorder if you're doing wholesale, whatever, or just go back and find it at the store if it's a normal priced item. But if you're just doing clearance, that's where it's gonna bite you in the butt. Then you won't be able to find it. Yeah, it sells well, but then you won't be able to find it again.
Yeah. Hey, there's a question. Jennifer's asking, how do you have to sell on Amazon to be approved for health and beauty? Like, to get ungated health and beauty, I mean, it's so long ago since I got ungated, and I don't remember exactly what you had to do. Is there a certain amount of items you got to sell, or what?
This is 3 receipts.
Just like groceries, right?
It's just like groceries. But I had sold 5. You had to get like, I think 1 or 2 sales before you could actually apply to get ungated. You just had to
Okay.
get some metrics going.
Okay. So, basically, if it's just like grocery, like what I did to get ungated with groceries is I went to 3 different stores and I bought 3 different items. And then what you do is just take a picture of those items. I mean, not the items, the receipt, and then write your email on it. I think it's just your email and maybe your website name, and then you just upload it to your request to get ungated. And I did that with groceries, and I was ungated within 15 minutes.
Yeah, just make sure you mark off the price, black out the price, because they will automatically not approve you if you don't mark the price out.
I had a wholesale account in health personal care. I had sales, had proof of sales, and they still would not ungate me. So finally, I found out, you know, kind of a ninja way, kind of the same way Chris just said. I was told to do 10 on 3 receipts. You know, I blacked out the prices. I actually put the ASIN on the receipt, and man, they approved me like boom. And so it really worked.
Yeah, I mean, like with the groceries, man. I only bought 3 packages of M&Ms, man, from 3 different stores. I mean, I got ungated for less than $10, basically. You know,
There you go.
I don't know if it's buying 10 items or not. I personally only had 3 items on each receipt when I sent it in. Maybe they've upped it, but
I'll have to try that, man. Be easier.
yeah, I mean, groceries, it's starting to get big, man. I mean, stuff's selling like Easter time. I sent in like a bunch of those marshmallow peeps, you know, and I think I sent in like 50 or 60 of them. I just now ran out like 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
But I mean, I got them like on clearance for like 25 cents a piece or something, you know. And they're a pack of 5. So I mean, a lot of people are buying food online. It's kind of crazy, but I mean, you gotta think. Just because you won't buy something online doesn't mean somebody else won't. You know, and half the time when we're looking at stuff at a store, I explain it to my wife. You know, I'm like, she's like, why would anybody want to buy oatmeal? You know, oatmeal sells. I mean, we've sold quite a bit of oatmeal on with groceries. I mean, there's some people, you know, that live in a country that has to drive 30 minutes to get to a grocery store. You know.
Or they live in New York City.
Oh yeah, well, something like that. You know, and if they have a Prime account, they know they can go online and buy it. It's going to be at their house in 2 days. They don't have to do anything. So, I mean, just because you won't buy that item doesn't mean somebody else won't.
Yeah, that's the one thing that all new people need to learn is you really got to get yourself out of your own head when you're trying to do this. You know, the sooner you can get that, I won't do it, I'm not going to scan it, why would anybody buy this? As soon as those thoughts go away, and just be thankful that they do, and scan everything, and then you've got to look at it from every item you see is an opportunity. You got to judge it based on data, not based on your personal thoughts about whether you would buy it or not.
Yeah, and definitely, what I've learned also is that you know, when you're buying food, make sure it's 90 days, right? It has to be at least 90 days out.
Right, you've got to have an expiration date of at least 90 days to be listed, and then once it goes under 50, Amazon will pull it because you can't sell it with anything less than 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's like 120 days.
Yeah, and I mean, Arlene just made a good point in the chat. You know, she's saying watch for Thanksgiving. No, I wasn't ungated for groceries last Thanksgiving, so that's something I'm gonna think about too. Maybe finding some stuff that people cook for Thanksgiving and stock up on that beginning of November, or maybe the end of October.
Cookware is the big thing around Thanksgiving.
What is it?
The big thing with groceries is different, and health and beauty are different. These items people use up, so they're gonna buy them again and again. And so if you can find something that sells, I mean, you can make a lot of money on it because you can keep buying it.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff is regional with groceries. So if you got like an item that your region specializes in, they use it, and a lot of people can't get that unless they're in your region.
Mhm.
Good idea.
And that does work because I sell quite a few regional things from here. And when I go places, I try to research what's regional and buy it while I'm there.
Yeah, like in the chat, Mike just made a good point. You know, getting pumpkin flavored stuff. You know, that people love that around Thanksgiving time, and then getting the what is that? Like the peppermint flavored stuff around Christmas time. You know, I
That
wouldn't
stuff's
say
all
start.
good in the fall.
What's that?
That stuff's all good in the fall.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, so I mean, if you can find a good deal on some of that stuff, you know, get it. Okay, we got a few more minutes on this thing. I want to try to keep it right at an hour. We got 11 people checking us out right now. I mean, anybody else in the chat have something to say or have a question or anything if they want to know about? Well, Jennifer say they had pumpkin spice peeps. Nice.
Yeah.
That's gross. Peeps are just nasty.
Hey, I can't eat peeps either, but I mean, people love it. I don't.
Yeah, the white ones sell all year round, especially at weddings.
I hadn't thought of that.
Who makes Peeps? Who makes Peeps? Are they their own company, or are they made by like Wonka or whatever?
Isn't it Cadbury? Don't they make it?
Is it Cadbury?
I think so. For me, I mean, right now, I'm trying to look at video games and stuff like that to start buying for Christmas time.
Oh, new video games or used?
New.
Okay, I would try to use. I would actually start connect with. Do you know who Jameson is? Jameson Philippi
Nah.
or Brock Parks?
What was the second one?
Brock Parks.
No.
Those are the two video game gurus, dude. Like, that's their niche right there. So.
Yeah, I mean, I've before I've actually went and was buying video games on eBay. Like I bought a few NES slots. You know, like people would sell like 30 NES games.
Flipping them.
Sometimes you can get those cheap, man.
You can, yeah. You can just flip them on Amazon or just go to the thrift stores, dude. That's where I go. I mean, today I just bought a couple drum sets for the Guitar Hero and stuff like that. $4. And they're selling for like $60 to $70 right now. So somewhere around there.
Let's see. Jennifer just said, I need you guys' advice on how to polybag stuff like shampoo. I'll tell you, Mike's is what he's showing me this. I bought this thing at Walmart for $7. Just 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 wrap it up and send it in. Make sure the top don't come off. I bought some bubble bath items. I bought about 6 of them. They all sold, but that's what I did to ship them in. Thank God I didn't ship them in without doing that. Mike's like, you need to wrap that stuff up if you're gonna send it in. But I mean, so I did. I didn't send it in until I bought one. But basically, you pick it up like this item, and you just kind of wrap it around, twist it, and it's pretty simple. It takes a couple seconds to do, and that's it. And then for people who use label, I don't label anything, but see, I just wrap this thing up that quick and just slap a label on it, send it in. That's how I do it. Other people,
That's the
Mike,
easy.
Mike, you actually buy the bags, right?
I'll buy the bags too for a few things, but I use a lot of that saran wrap. Depends on how big I am. I just buy one size bags. So some of the stuff can't fit in bags, so I'll just saran wrap it. Like toys that are open, that have an open face, I'll just put a few, saran wrap it a little bit, and that's it. Yeah, store it in a box. That way you don't have to put a suffocation label on it that way either. At least I haven't been, carried about that.
I actually did a pretty good job wrapping this thing, man. Cool.
And Chris, if you want to save some money, when you go to re-up on that wrap, make sure you look on eBay.
Yeah.
I used to get it from Walmart and Home Depot, but when I go on eBay, I can get like 20 rolls with 2 cores for about $30.
Oh wow.
Speak out.
Yeah, Jennifer said she feels like those tops will pop off and will make a mess. That's exactly what will happen. That's what Mike told me to do. He's like, man, you better wrap that thing up because think about it, if that top busts open and gets on the other stuff, all the other stuff is ruined too.
Hey, I think you're required to. I think the rule is anything over, I think it's 8 ounces liquid or something that you have to bag up. They have to be double sealed at the minimum.
Double seal.
I shrink wrap everything.
Okay, so you just wrap it twice?
I got shrink wrap. I heat seal everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just wrap it, make sure everything's covered up, and that's it.
That's what I do. I'm ghetto like that. I'll just use that wrap and I'll just wrap it up.
My workers like to drop it in the bag. It's a lot faster.
Yeah, that's what I use. I use poly bags.
Yeah, they complain when they got to wrap a lot of stuff because it takes a lot longer.
Yeah.
Then if I have the bigger stuff, I use that 20-inch shrink wrap. To me, that's a whole lot easier than that little hand one. You just roll out whatever you need, lay it on there, fold it over a couple times, hit it with a heat gun for a couple seconds, and then you're done.
Yeah, I mean, like me though, I let Amazon label all my stuff for me. So I just, just the items that I have to shrink wrap. Like I got some of these Adidas socks, and you got to shrink wrap these things. But mainly, I just throw stuff in a box and have them do it for me.
Good stuff.
Anyways, I guess you need double seal. Anyway, it's been about an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and log off this live chat. We're gonna still hang out afterwards. If anybody who's watching right now, if you wanna come pop in and hang out and not be live, just send one of us a message on Facebook, and we'll send you guys a link. And if you haven't joined our Facebook group, it's Amazon FBA Motivators. Just come join us. All are welcome. We don't try to sell you anything. We don't try to get you to buy courses and stuff. We just try to help motivate people to make better sales and help with buying decisions and stuff like that. We just want to help everybody have a good time with this business because it's fun, and I mean you can make a lot of money in it. And yeah, and you can send me a friend request on Facebook if you like to, Chris Piles. And if you want to come hang out after this, send me a message and I'll send you guys the link. And thanks for watching.